Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Roadrunners ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding an escape route. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kent State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Buying some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scrambling away. He makes a catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Got a little space. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Barry. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the golden flashes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion. And
the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
UTSA, 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's McCown. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Running free. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Garcia. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The golden flashes in the hurry up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Quarterback gets the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the golden flashes are flying down the field. They'll move the tight end. Quick pass on the jet motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
First down.
The golden flashes after exploding for that huge run. Back to work. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Gonna swing it on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the golden flashes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Kent State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Flushed out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UTSA!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Etheridge. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The golden flashes, racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The RPO fired complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The Roadrunners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the golden flashes. We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's McCown. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, look what I found. That's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Puts it out of the air. And the Golden flashes pick up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Gain of 4. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Golden flashes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The play action fake. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's McCown. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Garcia. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Turning it on. Wide open spaces. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
Kent State, 28. UTSA, 17.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's McCown. Looking left. He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Snags it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Roadrunners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. To the air. It's McCown. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Goes upstairs.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Running back searching for a hole. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shame. Missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's McCown. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Grab near the marker. It's Peterson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. Ripping through the defense. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Snap it to the back. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.